Okay, there we go. Yeah, this thing's working now. Wait, hold on. I forgot to import the BGM from my other scene. Sorry, this is a brand new yes thing. Studio mode. There we go. Let me check if that works. Okay, there we are. Application audio. Let me crank that volume down a bit. Is this gonna work? Hell yeah. Alright, there we are. Okay. This is my first time doing a hand cam stream, so this is probably gonna be really, really, really jank. But I've always wanted to do one of these, so please bear with me for the time being. We have, two kits today. I have this really silly one here. I talked about it, when we finished Air Combat. But I got this thing for like $4. And I figured this is probably the easiest model kit I will ever do in my life. So we're gonna do this one before we get into the actual project for today, which is this, Master Grade, Zaku 2, the Shark Custom one. But I don't think there's much preamble that we need to do for the Bandai, like, mammoth thing. Actually, I guess we could talk about it a little bit. Let's see. So apparently this is like some educational kit. Obviously it's for like little kids because you can see right there it's for like ages 6 and above. But an interesting thing about this one is that it changes color. You can put it in the fridge and it actually colors itself and then loses that for some reason. I don't really think there's much else to say about it. It's very simple. So let's get that open here. What is it? Okay, let me see, what else do we have here? This one's probably gonna be so easy and so simple to the point that I'm probably only just going to be using the nippers on this. There probably isn't a need to file anything, although some of these are pretty small. Yeah, some of these parts are kind of small, actually, looking at it, so we'll see if I mess it up somehow. Let's move that to the side for now. Oh, here's our instruction booklet. Oh, it actually comes in English, too. That's kind of nice. Whoa, hold on. Okay, here's our instructions. This is probably gonna take like 30 minutes max. I can't imagine this doesn't look like a very complicated kit. But we do have some other stuff here. I kind of want to check that out. We have, cool mammoth facts. Wait, hold on, where do I start? Why did mammoths become extinct? I guess we could read that afterwards. I kind of want to just get into assembling the kit, though. There we go. I'll move this to the side, right here. We just opened the mammoth. We've unsealed the mammoth from its tomb. I think the music is a little too quiet on here. There we go. Okay, I don't know what's gonna play next. I hope it's not something weird. Oh no, it's more Namco Capcom music. Yeah, we opened the kit, and we found cool mammoth facts on here. We're gonna read that after, because this kit is genuinely for, like, little babies, and it's probably gonna take, like, 30 minutes. So let's see how I mess it up. Okay. We can read right here. We have all our parts. I should probably get this open. Where did my scissors go? One of the things that I'm, like, the most terrified of, in my first model kit stream is, like, accidentally just face doxing myself on, like, reflections and stuff. Notably, the file and the tweezers, which is not really likely, but like I spent a good like 30 minutes one day just testing out all the angles that I could accidentally show a reflection of my face on. Anyways. Alright, please have a parent or guardian help you put together the difficult sections. If I need help, I will ask my beloved chat members. We gotta start with the skeleton, so this little section here. Right here, we're gonna start with the skull. So B7 and B8. Where are these parts? Oh, there we go. B7 and B8. Let's try to get it a little off the, nub here. I don't want to be a savage and just, you know... I guess we are gonna need the file. I don't really have, Alright, let me turn this around. I don't have my, like, little hobby knife. Oh, man, that cut, like, way too close. I remember when I was a kid, when I had, like, you know, little plane model kits and stuff, I'd just rip these things out. I would legitimately just tear these things out with my bare hands, and then just hope for the best. See, like... that one's alright, if I had a knife. But like, this one, that's a little too close. That's cutting it way too close. I guess I will take out the file here. I'm wasting a nice, expensive... Well, not too expensive, but this is a nice file. And I am gonna be using it on this. And this is the skeleton! This is the skeleton! This goes on the inside. This is a really good file, though. Wow. That's incredible. I haven't used a glass file on a model kit just yet, but already. This is really nice. Okay. Should probably zoom this in a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is good. I really like how this feels. I've legitimately used, like fingernail, files on these kinds of things before. It was not a good experience. And then I have other kits, like this one right here. This, little Zagok, $10 Zagok kit. You can still see a lot of the nubs on it because I did not sand this thing at all. Like right there on the legs. So I'm lazy, but whatever. Zoom this out a little more. Okay. But that's also why I wanted to start on this. I don't want to, get back into model kits and immediately jump into a master grade that I'm gonna mess up. It'd be embarrassing. Okay. B7 and B8. And I'm cutting it way too close. Okay, there we go. And I think it says we can put these two together. Yeah, we got the mammoth out. We're here building the mammoth. They have cool little mammoth facts in this, but we can't spoil ourselves just yet. We have to earn those. Okay, we can put these two together. Right now we're just doing the little skull part. And this thing is for, little babies. This is glorified Lego, almost. So if we mess this up, we gotta end stream and retire and go hide in the mountains or something. Next one's B6. Okay, where's that one? I gotta practice good posture, because if I lean, a little too much, I'm just gonna dox myself, right? My head is, back here, and if I, slouch over, right? If I have bad posture, and I just go I gotta study this. I gotta look at this really close. I'm gonna reveal my face, and then, I don't know. I didn't finish my IRS tax returns yet, so I need to not do that. I'm almost done, but... I'm overdue for that a bit. Ah! Every time, like, this thing kind of snaps into where the nub meets the piece, I get really nervous. 'Cause I have, like, ruined kits before, and feel really bad every time. These are really good, though. The, like, $15, like, God hand nippers and stuff. There's better ones? Right? Like, when I was in, when I was at, like, the Yodobashi in Akihabara, like, they had all sorts of really high-quality parts that were a lot more expensive. And I considered buying some, but, I decided against that. I didn't really have enough time to figure out what I wanted. Okay, I think I should be reading the instructions. I can't, like, vibe my way through all this. That's not a good thing to do. Okay. Use our spatial intelligence skills here. Oh, no, it is supposed to go like that. Yeah. Okay. It's got a little mouth now. We can yap. We'll put the skull over here for now. Turn the parts. B5? Where is that? Oh, that's like right above it. I'm stupid. Okay. Next one. What I should be getting in the habit of doing is pretending like this kit cost me like $40, and so I'll treat it with more caution. Okay, file. Let's get this part off here. What are those pink things sticking out of your gloves? Okay, I need to explain. A lot of people who do hand cams and stuff wear, like, gloves for a lot of these things, right? Because it's like, there could be, like, markings or blemishes or scars or whatever that identifies people, you know, people by their hands and stuff. And some people are really crazy about that. There are people who will find that stuff, and I don't know what things are going to be like 5 years from now. I could be running for US Senate, and somebody's gonna pull this stream up, and they're gonna be like, Sir, they messed up the Bandai Mammoth model kit. We can tell by, like, the markings on their hands that this is the same person, and then my political career will be over. Before it even started. So a lot of people will just kind of cover up their hands. Yeah. But, like, here's the thing. I wanted to show off my super cool nails. Check that out. Check that out. That looks pretty nice. I like how this one came out, because it's very, like, smooth. But this one, not so much, because this one's kind of clumpy. Sucks. But anyways, most people just kind of do it over here. And you know, I'm not gonna tell you, like, what's going on. I'm not like a disfigured war veteran or something, but I've got things, like, you know, all the way that could... I'm very paranoid, and I value my privacy, so I cannot. This is... Okay. My hands are so shaky. Man, I literally just finished, like, another cup of coffee. Where did that little piece of plastic go? Yeah, no, genuinely. Like, some people have, like, tattoos that they have to cover up, or, like, other things. I'm not gonna tell you what my reason for it is, but, like, you know, I'm telling you, people would recognize, and somebody will try to kill me at, like, a convention in the future or something. They'll try to identify me based off of that. I don't want that happening. Dude, I've already been, like, once before, I had... Actually, no. On a separate occasion, a different story, I had a friend of mine who went to an event, and this was after I put out, like, a video on, I had put out, like, the MD Geist video, and, my friend had went out to, like, an event, around the area, and he brought up, like, OVAs and stuff, and he brought that one up, too. And somebody was like, yeah, I saw like a YouTube video on that recently, and I checked it out, and it was really awesome. I'm like, what? People watch my shit? I'm overdue for making something else, but, you know, it's nice. Wait, is this another part of the... Where does this go? Where does this go? Here? Are we already... Oh, no, yeah, it does, like, slide in there, kinda. Yeah, I could zoom this in even more. Yeah, that might be better. These are small parts. These are small parts, but they'll add up to a big mammoth eventually. Okay, next thing we have, B21. B3 and 11. 3 and 11, and then 21. Where is this? Oh, that's like the big tail part here. That's cool, but also, this is like... That there scares me so much. Where's the fur? It's this technically. So the weird gimmick about this kit is that, if you stick it in the fridge, it changes colors. So, after we finish this, and before we start the Sharzaku, I'll chuck this in the freezer. And then, before we end stream, I'll take him out. So yeah, it changes colors, and I am really curious to see that. Then of course we could read the cool mammoth facts, while that, you know, does its magic. But yeah, it is a really cool concept. They have a shark one, too, but that one was not $4. So, we did not end up getting that one. Okay, we're good on that one. Mammoths are weak to cavemen throwing spears. That is true. But they're also very cool creatures, and I would never want to hurt one. I love mammoths, I love elephants, and all of them. They're so cool. Elephants have really good memory, they're really smart as well, and they also like music. Like, there's a guy on YouTube who, like, plays the piano for mammoths. Like, that's his whole shtick. That's pretty awesome. Oh my, that's really close. Okay, did this part survive? The answer's yes. Let me take this here. Sand that little part off. I gotta do it sideways. Like this. There we go. Okay. I don't... Mammoth Man on his way to solo the entire of Kinnikuh Man. Wait, is there actually a Mammoth Man in Kinnikuh Man? I'm not that far into it. I've been really bad at keeping up with a lot of manga I've been reading. This is such a tight squeeze for this part. I kind of wish I got one of those they have like the sanding paper things too. That's crazy. Is he in the fighting game? Because I don't remember seeing him in that one. Oh, one that I wasn't really super aware was like kind of big over here in the US was and another like fighting game I played from that like era was there's like a Gash Bell fighting game that they have on the GameCube. I did not know they brought that over here. I had a friend of mine who had that on the GameCube when I was in Japan, and we used to play that all the time. It was straight up alright. But it was cool. I really miss that era of like every anime having like a really... having fighting games of varying quality. But also they call it something else here. They don't call it Gash Bell. I remember it being weird, but I don't remember the name of it. Anyways, we have this part here. And I think we gotta get the ribs now. So let's get that. I'm gonna cut a little closer just to expedite this process because it's not the most important model kit to me. Oh yeah, the PS2 and like GameCube era of like games had so many of those. The one that I like a lot is the tie-in game for Kamen Rider Kabuto on the PlayStation 2. That is a hype game. That is a really good one. Oh yeah, it's like Zach Bell, yeah, or like Zatch is how they pronounce it. I don't remember. Like cause I was at a Kinokuniya in NorCal with some friends, and then I saw like the thing there, and I'm like, why do they call it that? Why do they call it that? But also, how did they bring that over? Was it like a lot of other shows where they kind of like give it the 4Kids treatment and like, you know, remove a bunch of stuff? Because I remember, like, there were some things in that show that like my parents were like, is this really appropriate for you to be watching? And in hindsight, well, in hindsight, I don't really care, but because, you know, the show was cool. But, it's always something that was weird to me. I don't know the fate of that show in the US. What did they do? Okay, this is kind of cool. Okay, we have the two rib parts. Gonna put it in like that. And then the second one goes in like here. Ah! Okay, there we go. Okay, we have the back end of the body and the tail, so that's done. We put that there. What's next? The trunk. Okay, we finished the skull and the trunk. We need to do the right and left legs. We're like a third finished, almost. Not really. There's a lot of shows that I don't really know how in the world, like, what happened when they brought it over to the US. Wait, 4Kids actually did Gash Bell in the US? That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. That definitely is, like, you know, a young teenager kind of demographic show. Like, there are some risque things in that show that I'm like, how... Ah, that's unfortunate. Hearing, like, 4Kids, like, you know they took out a lot of that. Ah. Like, cause I remember, when I watched that one, like, me and my friends from school, me and this one girl from school in particular were, like, super big fans of it, and she lent me copies, of her, like, manga volumes for that. Cause, like, we never really caught it sequentially on TV. So, like, I remember that, wow. Those were nice memories. Why is it always water guns? I thought America was like the country, you know, like bang bang, you know, like, cause the thing that like shocked me so much about like, watching like American movies from like the 90s is that like Terminator 2, one thing that stood out to me so much was like the scene where like this kid's playing with like some, toy gun and it looks exactly like a real one. It looks exactly like a real one, and I was like, that's crazy, is that kid just running around with a gun? And then, like, the person I was watching it with had to explain, like, no, they used to not have to, like, dress it up as, like, a toy gun. Which is crazy. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre, I guess. I don't know when they started doing that. Yeah, that too, yeah. Like... Bugs Bunny will just straight up blow a guy's head off. It's wild. It's wild. Anyways, we have to do the legs. So this is 26, 29, 31, and 24. Golly, that's a lot. Let's... Okay. Oh, they're all lined up for me anyways. Okay, so, 24, 26, 29, and 30... What? Where did 31 come from? Oh, wait. Am I doing this out of order? I am. I am. There's more. I was supposed to do this part first. I'm kind of stupid. Hold on. We're supposed to do the tusks. Okay. 2, 10, and 4. Oh, there's like a little trivia fact, too. Trivia. A single male woolly mammoth's tusk weighed 50 to 90 kilograms. Was because of a game called Gotcha in the 80s. Wait, what happened with that? Wait, like a single game changed that whole ruling? What was going on in that game? That's actually kind of crazy. Okay. 4, 2, and 10. So that's this one. 2 and 10. Okay. I see. I want to leave a little bit. There we go. It was early paintball, but played at schools and parks. I see. That's kind of interesting. Were they just like shooting each other with like realistic looking kind of like paintball airsoft kind of things, or? Huh. That is really strange. I think, let me get this nub out first. Ah. Okay. Is that off? Did that... I don't want to, like, push this. It's gonna scare me. Oh, this last one up here. Okay. Let's sand this now. That's always been like a really silly thing too, because it's like, I guess like there's so many things that even with like all the censorship and stuff, right? Like being a young lad, you know, you grow up with other things, right? Like the toys, and you're still like, damn, it's like Nerf guns and stuff, right? Like they're really toy looking, but like, you know, kids are still like try to shoot each other with those, and not in like a violent way, but like a kind of like a, I don't know. I'm not like a child psychologist or anything. That's not my place to speak. Okay, this is a part that I'm supposed to keep. Okay. You put the money in, crank the lever, say, "Aw, dang it," then the Japanese man on the other side whispers, "Gotcha." That's that new, that's all that stuff they're putting on your phones now. Oh, to be a gacha game developer, like in the Gold Rush era. Man, they were just charging people for anything. And like, you know, the big players and stuff have that formula like mastered now. They could siphon like $1 million out of a guy now, but you know, the market is tougher. Here, let me get this one thing here. I may have to zoom it out again, because I'm kind of like keeping it a bit close to me. How are we doing on this one? Alright. Just rub that one. I still remember the age when I played Fate Grand Order. Man, that was not a friendly game at times. Oh yeah, absolutely. And paintball is a lot of fun. I did get to play that when I lived more in the countryside. But yeah, paintballers are crazy, man. That's the thing, right? Like before like every first-person shooter ever had like all the slipping and sliding around, people were just doing that in paintball. Like it's no laser tag, let me tell you that. In laser tag, it's like, oh, everybody's gotta walk and, you know, not bump into each other and stuff. And paintball, they're like diving all over the place and like slipping and sliding on their knees and stuff. They got all this like fancy gear. I I remember the first time I got into paintball, and it was just a brief like period of time, but man, some of those folks were crazy. There were guys running around with like foam knives and swords, just like charging people like quarterbacks. It was the original Nerf gun was a tube and plunger with a hand that used balls like 3 inches wide. That's crazy. I gotta look that up. Hold on. First Nerf gun. I I'm very curious as to what this looks like. Oh yeah, yeah. I see now. Yeah, that's like the old that's like the classic design. Yeah. I had something like that. It was a smaller one and a more modern one obviously too. Yo, oh man, hold on, hold on. Hold on. I saw somebody mention that I did have one of those the like Nerf rifle things. The one that had like the little flip up like iron sight on it that you could like adjust like that. I think it had like a laser thing on the bottom too. I don't remember, but it had it's probably somewhere. It's probably somewhere around. But it had like the stock too, like the kind of almost wire stock, and you could take everything off. You could take everything off, and it would be like a pistol. And then you could put like the barrel on it, and it did like absolutely nothing, but it looked really cool. And you would just take everything off and try like different configurations of it. Dude, that was so fun. I think my favorite way of doing that was just like the pistol part with like the little stock. I need to get a picture of that one. Why am I just remembering that now? Dude, those rocked. And then it's like, you also have all those people who like get really into like modding the crap out of these things. They'll shoot like balloons and stuff. And those things are nasty, because they put like air pressure cannons in those. You could probably hunt small game with some of those too. I don't know how to put this in, hold on. Oh, no, I'm supposed to put the other side. I'm really silly. I'm supposed to snap these together. I'm not reading the instructions. That is on me. Okay. The Nerf minigun, yeah, yeah. Was it the electronic one? Cause there was like something like that. I think it was like battery powered. Then Nerf, I've only. Okay, yeah, that's kind of tough though. That's kind of tough. I never had like a super large amount. I had the rifle and like one of those small pistols, but I had a friend of mine, one place that I lived in when I came to the US, I had a friend of mine who owned like a bunch. And it was like a big family, right? So it was like a lot of brothers and stuff. So like they had quite a few. I remember one night, like, we just took him out and we just run around the house shooting each other. It was awesome. That's a core memory there. That's that was the stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, BMX is cool. Yeah, I had one of those trick bikes. But I never really got too much into like the like we didn't have too many off-road places nearby when like by the time I got my first bike. We lived like in a boring suburb pretty much. But yeah, those were fun. Had I wish I would have had one of those like at a house I used to live in. Middle of nowhere countryside, but in our backyard we had this really nice like hill, because it was like way deep countryside. That probably would have been awesome for like riding bikes like down, but when it snowed, people would kind of like take sleds like in the area and do all that. A friend and I did get to go to like a retro toys thing in like in Oregon. And that was pretty cool. I wasn't super familiar with all the stuff that they were selling around here in that time, but kind of seeing some of that is pretty cool. Like They brought a lot of the mecha shows to the US under different names. And I remember recently, when I was in Osaka, we went to a bar. It was like a Virtual-on themed bar. Guy there is super cool. Love that guy to death. But like we just talked a lot about like old mecha, and there's this really funny little exchange. Cause I was with a friend who knows a lot more series than I do, and he could talk all sorts of mecha all day, but he would say the Japanese name of a mecha show, and then the bartender would try to like say the American like localized title back. It's like it's kind of like Macross and Robotech, right? Because like I am aware they brought it over here, but they did call it Robotech, and they did cut a lot. It was SDF Macross, I think. I do cherish this Hall of Stars mousepad. I do. Oh yeah. Every person I meet in the US who's like big on mecha talks about Wing. I have not seen Wing yet. I am big on UC, but I do have to check out some of the other ones once I finish. I'm not progressing through UC at the moment, so I gotta do Double Zeta and then CCA, and then I want to do Turn A after that, but right now I am trying to get through more of Macross. It is really enjoyable. But yeah, a lot of... There were some people over there that were like huge Wing fans as well, and that was pretty cool. A lot of like Gundam Seed fans are out there. When I was in Harajuku getting my hair done, somebody was... I was talking with the stylist about like mecha, because really all my conversations would just devolve into mecha at some point or another. Yeah, I did hear about that too. I'm not super familiar with like the whole kind of Robotech shenanigans going on, but I'm vaguely aware of that, which is really interesting, because like, what was that all in one series? Like, did they just did they try to pass it all off as one show, or was it like, oh, this is like the second one and we're using a different show for this? That is really interesting. But I also love hearing about stuff like that. Yeah, this is a Toho Dojin album. It's Minimum Electric Design Electronic Shoegazers, specifically the 7th one. I pulled this one and like pretty much all the other music you're hearing on this playlist off of a website called Kinsider. They have a lot of VGM on there, but if you're big on like Toho, like Dojin like music, it's a really good site for that. Pretty much all the obscure stuff is on that website. It's really cool if you want to explore like new albums as well. It's tight. I don't know why I just took out like the decal tweezers. Okay, we have the skull done, and this is looking pretty tight. I can't lie. I'm kind of curious how this thing like articulates. Kinsider is OG, yeah. Kinsider's tight. I'm really curious how this thing's gonna articulate once we put like the fur over it. Okay, SDF Macross, Super Dimension Cavalry, Southern Cross, and Genesis Climber Mospedia. Oh, that's crazy. And 3-in-1 is also wild too. I don't think I could pull that off. If you put me in charge of trying to sell all those as one show, I don't think I could do it. There were I'm not like super aware of like tokusatsu like in the US, because I only got into tokusatsu like last year. But that was I know Super Sentai got really popular. Sentai got really popular. I know Power Rangers is like, you know, super big over here, and like nobody who watched Power Rangers got into like Kamen Rider or anything like that, but to be fair, To be fair, that's because Toei was like really anal about releasing a lot of that stuff over here until like recently. Because now it's like you could just go on YouTube and watch like every Heisei Kamen Rider pretty much. Like all of Kuga's on there, like Kabuto's on there. Like they're playing like airing Zets like on YouTube right now, and that's pretty tight. I did get into Transformers. Not a crazy amount. I have a friend of mine who's like super into Transformers, which is like one of the reasons we went to that one shop in Oregon. I remember, and I didn't watch all of it because I only saw like bits and pieces of it, but it was Beast Wars. I watched quite a bit of that, and I did see the original. I think it's 1986. That one. It's. I'm pretty sure that was 1986 when that was released. That's the one with the really cool like music in it. You got the touch. But yeah, yeah, no, yeah, Beast Wars mentioned. Yeah, it's. Oh, is Artemis 2 landing soon? Hold on. Sorry, I'm kind of geeking out on like 10 different things right now. Hold up, is. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's right. Hold on. Do we want a live cam on that? That's kind of crazy. That is history in the making. We're putting that up on the thing right now. Hold on. I'll have it in a corner. Dude, yeah, no, 86, the first Transformers animated movie was crazy, dude. Especially because I hadn't really seen too much of it, before. Yeah, I'll put it in the corner for sure. I think did they just splash down? Yeah, we will ADHD stream it for sure. Let me add a window capture on here. Window capture browser. Oh my. Let me put that in full screen on the other monitor. Dude, that's tight. I've been so excited for this whole thing like the whole time. Let me minimize that and then put that in the corner. Oh, dude, it's right next to the alien. Like, it's right next to the alien. Let me turn the captions off. There we go. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I think it is the prerequisite for history-making stuff, though, because they are trying to eventually send people up there. But they did make the record for, like, you know, the furthest human space travel, which is really awesome. Yeah, but yeah, like, the Transformers movie did just kill people off, like, it was brutal. It was a brutal movie, but it's sick. I don't know if they're doing it the next launch, but they're using a lot of the data from this launch to prepare for the next Artemis launch, which I think they're planning, if I remember correctly, they are planning to have people land on the moon again in the future. How long that'll be, I don't know. I know nothing about spacecraft and stuff like that, but that is sick, though. Oh man, so much is happening. Here, okay, I need to get like the next part. Where in the world even was I? We finished the skull. We need to finish this part here. Oh crap. Okay, I need to separate this. Hold on. Uh-oh. Okay, there we are. I was supposed to put a little more in the thing. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. It is cool seeing that start to happen again, though. Man. It is really sick. It is really fast, too, but yeah. I missed the initial launch because I was busy that day, unfortunately, but yeah, it's pretty tight. And like also, cause like that whole dark side of the moon thing has always interested me since I was like really young, so it is cool finally seeing people talk about that again. The pictures were really nice too. Yeah, yeah. That's always been something that's fascinated me too, cause like, you know, everybody kind of talks about it, but it doesn't make it any less impressive when it's like, yeah, like we carry more technology than a lot of these like crafts carried just in our daily lives. There we go. Oh yeah, yeah. The Bermuda does have like kind of explanations, I guess, but I ignore them because it's cool. I don't ignore them, but you know. It's always been a really cool kind of piece of modern mythology, I guess. I guess that would be a decent word for it. Oh, okay, here, let me add the audio for this too. Yeah, let me add audio capture for the browser source, because they just mentioned there's gonna be 6-minute blackout.
Is looking good on board. Just confirm no
pre-EI
downloads.
Am I allowed to just have this on here?
Houston concurs.
That blackout period to begin at 6:53 and 54 seconds p.m. Central Time.
54 seconds?
About 6 minutes.
That is actually. Surely we've had more advanced tech on the moon before, right? I don't know. I don't want to pretend to be like super educated on this stuff. I believe this was 26? Where's 27? Oh. This one's 27. Okay. So turn the part. Gotta use my head here. If I really get stuck on this, this is a baby kit. No. Okay. I think that goes here. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. And then that one goes here, and then that sort of clicks together. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man, that era of YouTube when everybody's cameras sucked, and you know, we had so many like kind of cool channels making all sorts of dumb stories about like paranormal stuff. That was something special. We don't get paranormal YouTube channels like we used to. There we go.
The USS John P. Murtha and the recovery team is on station and in position.
That looks good-ish.
That we hope to receive.
That's snapped on. Turn the parts. Okay, like this. Oh, over here. And then we get 12 and 18. Alright. We're done with this whole part. 12 and 18. Where are these? 12, 18. Oh wow, that's a very tiny one right there.
All of Integrity systems are in great shape. The crew is ready to complete its mission just 15 and a half minutes from now.
Look at how tiny this part is.
The activities today have gone off in perfect fashion. No issues with the
Don't you just want to stick that in your mouth? Get some healthy microplastics in your system. I'm gonna put that like right here so I don't lose it. Okay. It was that one and... Crap, I lost. Oh yeah, 16 and 18. Or no, it said 12 and 18. Oops. Okay. 2 of these. Put these to the side. I'm getting back into it. I used to be into like airplane like model kits when I was much younger. And I think the last time I was like regularly into it was like high school. So that was some time ago. the reason we're starting on this one is because I haven't been regularly doing it. All this stuff is fairly new. I've done maybe like 2 or 3 kits.
1 minute 20 seconds until the expected start of our 6-minute blackout.
Scale models are really fun, yeah. I have...
Integrity. 1 minute.
It doesn't really show it that well, but after this one, we are gonna get started on this one. I don't know if we can finish that one today, because it is a master grid, and these things take time. But it's a fun little thing. I do like a lot of the Gunpla ones. And, when I was in Tokyo, I saw some really hard to get ones. And I wanted to, cause like they're not reprinting certain things for a while. Okay.
10 seconds.
The glue ones have always scared me, and it's the glued ones with the decals that scare me in particular, because I have like, I don't really have that kind of precision or something. Like if I pick something up, like if I do something like that, like, I don't know how much it's gonna be shaky up here. I mean, I haven't practiced that kind of like precise thing enough. But yeah, I think the hardest one I have right now that I've yet to work on is a Berkut 47 kit from Russia. I don't remember if that one needs glue. It does. that'll be my trial by fire, I guess. Whoa. Oh, that's our blackout.
As predicted, we've entered our communications blackout.
Okay, yeah, so they're in a comms blackout.
This will be a 6-minute blackout.
Oh wait, yeah, I
period.
got the audio running. Duh.
No voice, no data from the crew.
Okay, so I need 12 and 13, so these two. Alright, let's see.
We're 30 seconds away from the anticipated point of peak.
I'm cutting
heating
way
of the
too
vehicle.
close. I can't be doing that for the MG one.
Rise to about 4,000 to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the true test of our trajectory.
That one's 12. Okay, so 12, I gotta snap that in first, it seems.
And from the G5 aircraft, in the vicinity of the splashdown zone, this view
Yeah.
of integrity.
Oh, I gotta put it in
That
the other
pinpoint
way.
of light shows the
I
vehicle
think so, yeah.
enters the period of peak heating in the Earth's atmosphere.
Oh yeah,
Tug of gravity being felt by Integrity's astronauts
that's
since
crazy.
their launch back on April 1st.
Okay, there we go, that's 13.
4.5 minutes until the end of the blackout period.
Oh,
Time to splashdown, 11 minutes, 33 seconds.
11 minutes, 33 seconds till splashdown. Hell yeah. It is really fun. Like, I'm so glad that this is so easy to, like, access. It's just, like, the fact that it's on YouTube for anybody to see. It's tight. But... Okay, I think this goes here. Let me check the later thing. Yeah. That... Other way. Okay. Nothing like that. Okay, and then this one
The
here.
landing and support officer reports that the P-3 has acquisition on Integrity.
There we go.
3.5 minutes left in this blackout.
Okay, and then we can
period.
put the skull on there. Yeah! Yeah!
Of the plasma buildup around the spacecraft.
Ah! His jaw fell off!
Repelling of that heat.
Okay, hold on. What was supposed to happen here? Oh, okay, I think I was supposed to snap that in. Sorry, we gotta behead you for a second. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I was just supposed to push that in a little more. Okay. You can have your head back. Cut. Yeah, yeah. They did cut quite a bit of that, unfortunately.
We do have a visual on Integrity. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh no!
Blackout period.
Let's do it a little, it's
Time is
over,
slashed
kind
down.
of...
9 minutes, 35 seconds.
Shocked. He looks like that shocked, like, skeleton, picture or something I did.
Multiple airborne assets as part of the
Okay,
recovery
that
team,
part's
all have
finished.
visuals on integrity.
We are now a third of the way done. If I or anybody else like went out of their way, like they saved up, imagine like saving up like several $1 million or something when they are like, oh yeah, we have like moon
And the
tourism now,
WB-57 flying in the
and you get
splashdown
up there
zone
and you
also
just
has
find
a
like
visual.
McDonald's advertisements everywhere. I would probably lose my
And
shit.
the Navy helos also have visuals.
I would be so mad. Okay, now we get to work on the legs.
We're
It's
still in
now
the
it's
blackout
26,
period.
29, 31, and 24. So
Still do not have communications from
26.
the
Let's
crew.
get that one. It already. Oh yeah, I took that out already. Where did that part go? Uh oh. Uh oh. Oh. Oh, okay, I see, I see. Alright, 26 was already put in. So let's do 29, 31, and 24. Okay, yeah, that is something I'm gonna need to cut a little further away from
Standing
the...
by for communications from the crew. We should be out of the blackout period less than a minute from now.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this the other way. What if you get hungry and want McNuggies? They had a... Yeah, I saw the Zeta Faircott kit, like, in I really wanted that one. But I could only find the regular Zeta one, and I had a friend tell me that that thing can't stand
We are
that
now
well.
Processing data from integrity.
So I refrained from buying that one. I also saw the green Zakutu, and I wanted one of those, but it was way too expensive at the store I found it in. Plus, from what I heard, they're trying to reprint
Officer reports the
that
small
kit
boats
along with a few
in the
others
splashdown
this year, so
target zone.
we'll see. We'll see. Get this one here. I will say though, this filer's really nice. Shark could hand me a Big Mac. That'd be kind of cool. Let's see. I would. They had a new Gundam McDonald's collab. I forgot about that. It's very accurate to how the show looked too. It's honestly, it's very high
Over
effort.
50,000 feet, our trajectory is perfect. We're
Would you
getting
trust yourself with the
intermittent
power of Mazinger?
views of integrity.
I know I'm getting into a different kind of mecha here, but if Ryoba like get a Robo can pull it off.
Integrity, Houston. Contract.
If you could believe in the Get a Robo crew, then
Your trajectory
I could
is
believe
phenomenal,
somebody
and
could
your
believe in
recovery
me.
teams have visual.
The Soundwave does look pretty cool. I think I had a friend of mine who bought
No
that
action
one
for the
pretty
enabled
recently.
internal camera controller fail.
Let's see.
Big cheers from the viewing room here.
Oh
on Mission
god, that's
Control
that's
as voice communication
that's a
with
really
Commander Reed
rough one
Wiseman.
here. Oh, what is going on here? What's
For
all
America
this?
In a waiting world, integrity is 5.5 minutes away from
That
coming
one's
home.
flashing, good lord. What's happening?
Passing
Ooh,
100,000
that's
feet now.
that's sick. That's really sick, actually.
Range to splash down 19 nautical miles.
I do like the alternate version like designs. I have a friend of mine who's very like purist about it, but I like different takes on like cool mecha designs. Oh, do they? Yeah, they've been making I saw a Armored Core 4 White Glint kit, and that one's been out for a while.
Integrity
But I saw
impacts
those,
the
like
camera controller
Kotobukiya makes
fail.
those, as well as a
No
bunch of
tabloid views of the ship.
Armored Core 6 ones. Those are pretty tight. Okay, let's see. That one's 31.
We're processing good data
31?
through the GPS system.
Oh,
Good
it's
view
over
of
there.
integrity. Time to splash down 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes. Wow. Okay, there is a nub there. I gotta be like extra
And a
careful
view of
about.
integrity from the WB-57. We're at 50,000 feet.
Okay. I am gonna have to get like another one of those like X-Acto hobby knives or whatever. I'm realizing that
The pyros are armed for forward bay cover jettison.
okay, let's sand that one off and file that. Alright, that's looking alright. Let's try to get that one together. I believe, how does this go
And there go
in?
the first series of parachutes. And we're on drogues.
Okay, there we are.
And Houston, we're visual
foot.
2 drones out the window.
No, I do not want ban.
2 good drogue shoots.
Which is too
Next
many
up.
bots.
Copy, we see him.
Next up, the deployment
Get
of
outta
pilot
here.
parachutes that will pull the main chutes out. Time to splash down 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
There we go. Oh, what? Why did that... Okay, hold on. Dear Chadford non-moderate. What
Perfect
the...
descent rate
Why did
according
that
to
not
flight
show?
dynamics.
Good rates on 2 drones.
Why did that delete somebody else's messages?
We
What
see
the...
the same on board.
Hold on. Sorry, I gotta fix the filter. Toggle all. I don't know why it's only showing,
Passing through 10,000
there we go.
feet.
Okay.
Still on drogues.
Nice. Oh yeah, wow, here, let me make that bigger. Says very anticlimactic music for... That is pretty sick though, let me change this
Main
track.
chute deploy. We're at
Tight.
5,000 feet. Search and recovery beacon has been activated on integrity. And we have 3 good main chutes.
Out the window.
Yeah.
Good 3 main chutes, good reefing, good descent rate.
Good rates, and we see 3 good-looking parachutes.
This is really cool. I think I may be missing a leg part. What the? Where did that go?
Integrity. Cabin pressure indicates no need for hydrazine checks.
Integrity copies.
This is a perfect descent for integrity. Its crew sounding hale and hearty on board. Time to splash down 1 minute 15 seconds.
Ooh. Yo, that's really good footage. Meantime, I gotta find out where this one
Integrity
leg
about
part
to begin the
is.
journey.
Where did this go?
694,481
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and it plugs
from its
into
launch from the
B-26.
Kennedy Space Center back on April 1st, and a trip around the moon.
What the? Oh! Oh, I see. It's like a little nub. Okay, let's put this over here. Okay, you know what? Yeah, no, I'm just cutting out a little piece. This deserves this deserves this much. This is more important than me cutting out this little
Passing through
circle.
1,000 feet.
That's a really good question. Them's just durable shoots. Okay, let me cut this. I think it is very fitting that it's playing like Toho music right now. Oh yeah, yeah, that is a really good point. Yeah, these things were on fire.
Use integrity. Splashdown. Sending post-landing command now.
Oh, okay! Nice!
Splashdown, waiting on VLDR.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time.
Oh, that's so
Pages of
cool.
Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon. A new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth.
Hell yeah, that rocks. That rocks. There we go.
And the landing and support officer reports the vehicle is stable 1. We still will be deploying the crew module uprighting system to maintain.
They gotta make their way out there. I'm sure it's gonna take a while.
For Integrity and its 4 astronauts.
That is so awesome. Tight, yeah. Put that back down there. I'll blow it up again when they start getting the boats out there. Okay. Ah, wow, that's
The unofficial
really...
splashdown time, 7:07 and 47
Oh, that
seconds p.m.
tiny
Central
little
Time.
part
We'll
there
get
is
that
really
defined
scaring
for
me.
you. That would
Okay.
put the end of the mission at a mission elapsed
Very
time of
fine
9 days,
cut.
1 hour, 31 minutes,
Okay.
35 seconds.
Can I just wiggle this one out here? All the
And we're configuring
Toes
for a
are
very
still
low data
intact.
rate.
Alright, let's see.
Once again, splashdown occurring in the Pacific, southwest of San Diego.
Alright,
at
let's see.
7:07 and
14,
47 seconds p.m.
16, 19,
Integrity
and
Houston,
22.
comm check on VLDR.
And 16, 19, 22. Where's 22?
Houston, we have you loud and clear on VLDR. How us?
We
Oh,
have
whoops.
you the same. We'll meet you over in post
Was I even supposed to cut this one out yet? Hello?
Perfect communications established.
Wait, what's it?
We are stable 1.
No. Okay, this is for a different leg.
Houston copies all.
Reed Wiseman reporting.
Okay,
four
let me get
Marine
14
crew
out of
members.
here.
That is not their complexion. That is the fact that they're in great condition. That's what that means. So stable 1, upright. The crew module uprighting system is being deployed. The 5 airbags being inflated through helium to maintain the upright configuration for the vehicle. This was a textbook entry and a textbook touchdown for Integrity. Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover, Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen back on Earth
That
after
one.
a journey around the moon.
Part up there. Where is that tiny circle I just had? That one is 14. I'm losing. There's not even that many parts left. 26. Yeah, duh. No, I actually don't need that for the front leg. Cool. Alright, so 14, 16, 19, and 22. 16 is right here. I would have done a few flips landing into the ocean myself, to be honest.
We continue to monitor the functioning of the CMOOS
Alright,
system.
that's
The
looking
airbags
good.
are being inflated to maintain a stable 1 or upright configuration.
This is the
There's a
back
good
left
view
leg, so this
from,
is the
one of
right
naval
one here.
helicopters hovering overhead.
Wait, wait.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members, meaning they're all in excellent shape.
Everyone's alive. Okay. This is oh, this is the front one. Yeah. Duh. I'm visualizing the wrong side of the mammoth. Okay. So I can put that one in
Integrity
here.
Houston for SAR beacon and radio.
Our beacon is in 406, and we're powering the radio.
Honestly,
now.
it's It's got enough of these.
We see the beacon
You
on.
can move this quite a
However,
bit.
the recovery
I'm
team
kind of
is
impressed.
not seeing the
Parry the
signal.
ground would be
Your
pretty
tower radio
sick.
uses the same antenna, so you may
Indie
run into
devs,
trouble
get on
with
this
radio.
now. Parry the fall damage.
Okay, copy, and we're also powering up the sat phone now.
How is this one supposed to go in there? 14, 19, okay, this is part 16, I believe.
So integrity is in great shape, and as the crew continues its post-splashdown timeline.
Is this the right
activities
one?
on board,
Did I
once
pull
again,
out the wrong one?
all four crew
14.
members are in excellent
I
shape.
gotta second guess myself so
And
much.
we have 5
okay.
inflated
14,
airbags
16
to
goes in there.
maintain
Oh,
an
I need
upright
19,
configuration,
that's right. That's what
so
I needed.
that the reaction, the recovery team can now begin a slow approach to the vehicle.
Ah!
Meanwhile, here in the flight control room, entry flight director Rick Hentling is polling
I really
his
just-
team of
yeah, I
flight
can.
controllers for the start
Okay,
of
There
powering
we go.
down the vehicle. After a thorough systems check, we have no toxic gases to be concerned about, so the recovery personnel can approach
alright.
the vehicle.
This one's gotta go in
But
here.
not until we have powered down the spacecraft. That's expected to take a few more minutes.
I feel like this is like what was that one show? Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, right? Where it's like some of those would be really easy and then they throw one at you, you know, it's like, oh, I might actually be stupid. This kit's for 6-year-olds, why am I struggling with it? There we are, okay. Is this on in the right direction? Doesn't feel right.
Integrity back on Earth, following its historic flyby of the moon. It was,
Wait,
for all intents and
hold
purposes,
on.
a textbook mission.
Wait, no, that's actually how the mammoth bones are shaped. Never mind. It's okay. So that kind of curves in like this, and you got that little part there. Okay,
Lead
that's
Wiseman
kind of
indicating,
interesting.
some trouble with the SARSAT phone on board,
Huh?
but that's not an issue. What is more important is that
Hold on. I gotta look that up. I gotta look that up.
no issues as we begin
Mammoth
the power down
leg
of the vehicle
bones.
to begin the recovery process.
Do they have like horse legs? Yeah, they do. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, so it's like they kind of joint forwards like that on the front, like this. I kind of was not expecting that. I don't know anything about like animal biology, so. All right, let's see. Foot. Where's the foot? 22. Yeah.
The propulsion officer here in Mission Control reports that we have safed the prop system on integrity.
Okay.
Can you say again that was very weak and broken?
There we are. That's the front two
Integrity,
legs.
Houston
Or
did not
front
call.
leg, one of them. Huh.
Copy that, Houston. It might have been on the side radio. Stand by.
Move that there. Move that back. Will this, like, kind of stand? Is that... What
All
the...
milestones
That doesn't feel
were
right.
executed in perfect fashion.
No, apparently that is just right, though, yeah. Okay.
Right on time,
Maybe I just don't understand mammoths.
reaching its peak speed shortly after a blackout period began.
These are very
From the
ancient
blackout
creatures.
period, but the
alright.
recovery imagery,
Time for the other side.
airborne assets were able to pick
15.
up Integrity's descent almost immediately through entry interface,
There we are.
tracking the vehicle all the way down. And finally, you saw the sequence of chute deployments. First, the forward bay cover being pulled
Okay,
off
and
the
then,
top
like,
of the vehicle by a series of 3
Yoink
parachutes.
that one off there.
Then the drogue chutes were deployed, followed by the 3 main chutes.
Fell it down.
Splashdown velocity.
Okay. .15 snaps into 20 and 17, which are snapped together. I don't know why I keep rotating this. 20 and 17. So these two. There's less parts, like the more I get into this, I should be finding these a lot quicker. It's not a rush though. You're supposed to relax and enjoy these. Okay, so that's these two. Okay. Oops. Okay, let's get that one in there. Oh god. Alright. Leg. Got that one. Let me put this one in there. Alright, that's that one. Which, does that one go into this foot part 22? No, that's not 22. That's 23. I just used 22. God, it's another one of these like tiny foot parts. Whoa, what? Oh yeah, they do have the boats out there now. Okay. And that's that. That go. That's another one of those like kind of reverse joint looking things, yeah. Okay, there we go. Is that right? Other way. Ah, yeah. That actually moves now. Oh, it's because these little things up here. Oh, yeah. There's like a ball joint, so I think it'll actually move kind of. Okay. Ah! Put together like right here. All right. Yeah. We got 3 legs. We got 3 legs. Something about this does not feel right yet. There we go. He stands now. We got 3 legs on him, and he does stand. Okay. Okay. The first section seems a lot easier, because that literally is just snap all this stuff together. Not that this has been particularly difficult. I've just been very scatterbrained. Okay. Yeah, it's just these 2 parts after that, and then we snap on the final leg, and I believe that's it for the skeleton. I don't know how in the world I finished like any kits as a kid though, because I didn't have these. I would just go like, ugh! Just brute force everything. It was terrible. Danny the Mammoth is dead. However, we are resurrecting him. We're putting him in the freezer and hopefully... Yeah, that was like another thing that I was kind of curious about, right? Because it does look like it's, you know, on its tiptoes, but then you kind of look over here. I had to look up like the actual mammoth bone structure, but yeah, they do kind of stand like that on the front legs. I had to Google an image. And also I noticed that like the front bones here kind of bend a little differently compared to the back ones, but yeah, apparently that's also right too. Very mysterious creatures. Oh god, this got like caught on the other thing. Okay, there we go, there we go. We're gonna bring the mammoth back to life. It's okay. All right, sweet. That one. Oh shoot! Hold on. Before I put stuff in the wrong place. Other leg. Where's that other tiny part? It's out somewhere. It's out somewhere. Oh boy. Oh boy, where did it go? Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. That's supposed to be, no, it's 16, not 18, that's why. No, it is 18. And 18's already out. No, it's 26! It's 26, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I got really scared there for a second. It's like, no, it happened again. You almost lost the comedically small part that's, like, pivotal to keeping the whole kit together. Alright. But, that was not the case. We are still on track to building the mammoth. The mammoth is being constructed. I'm gonna announce it like a Command and Conquer upgrade. The mammoth is complete. Just the right direction too. Yeah. Hold up. Other way. Yeah, I'm not supposed to see that. It goes there, and then the final foot goes in like that, I believe. Whoa! Okay. That can kind of move, but I need it. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. They got the super microplastic that's necessary to hold everything together. Alright. 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 Okay. It stands! Oh shit, the foot fell off. Hold on. It will stand again. It will live to stand once more. Okay. I might have to sand that little, like, ball at the bottom, but I think it's fine. Okay. Alright, it does stand. It does stand. We have... I think the skeleton's complete. I think so. Okay, yeah, and there's another... We've unlocked another mammoth trivia fact. This one reads... The femurs, which supported its huge body, had a diameter of 18 centimeters at their thickest parts. Alright. Now we work on the fur. This is done though, so I can put this away. Okay. This should be a lot easier. Check that everything is in the correct position while you attach the fur. That looks correct. It looks like a mammoth. Seems like a mammoth. It should be a mammoth. Alright, hind legs, A13. Oh god, the text is really hard to read on this, the numbers. 13. Yeah, there we go. I am hoping we do get to see more missions and stuff pretty soon. It is gonna be a little difficult with, like, you know, the whole budget thing that's going on right now, but, like, here's the hoping, here's the hoping. Alright, let's see. Does that go here? A13. On the hind legs. Oh, from behind. There we go. No, that is genuinely kind of crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Those are pretty big bones, though, yeah. That goes on the rear, it seems. Yeah, so like... Here, I gotta adjust the feet. I gotta... This doesn't feel right. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Wait. Seen from behind. No, 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 no. It does go in the front. It does go in the front. I gotta position the feet right. That's the pain point. Hold on. Hell yeah. I am really curious to see, like, what they're able to accomplish in space travel in the next, like, 10 years. Because, like, there's so much now that it's, like, you know... So much we're capable of, like, technologically speaking, that's, like, would have seemed like complete sci-fi, like, decades ago, so... Okay, I gotta straighten this foot out here. Ah. Okay. Is it actually gonna... I gotta adjust the joints here. Ah! I'm really hyped for Artemis 3. No, no! No! This is not fetish content, this is a mammoth. This is a mammoth! We can't be falling this much. Okay. That seems finished. That seems finished. Ah, the foot keeps falling off. I gotta adjust the joint a little bit. I'm kinda curious though, like why it articulates moderately well, like the skeleton, but like we're gonna be putting like some kind of thing over it. It's just kind of detail for detail's sake. It is cool. Okay. This particular foot is giving me a lot of trouble, though. Okay. We're not that kind of Twitch channel. We're not that kind of Twitch channel. Okay, okay. Okay, it's kind of in, it's kind of in. Stay there, please. Okay, 13 is done. We need 12 next. Okay, that's this one here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I gotta stop, like, just snapping stuff out. That's gonna ruin me. Make it really bad habits, like, right before I build, like, the kit that I want to get right. He's being entombed. He's not gonna be able to move soon, but he will have skin, so... okay. That's done. We got another trivia fact. Chat, we got another mammoth trivia fact. Oh, yeah, no, legit. Legit. This is a Bandai kit, so yeah, it's a new trivia fact though. We got it was protected from the cold by a thick layer of subcutaneous fat. I'm sure, like, that's how most animals work, right? Again, I'm not a biologist, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's something special about the subcutaneous part, but doesn't that just mean under the skin? I may be wrong. Okay, assemble the model on a stable surface. 4 legs, it's gonna be A7. Okay, so these ones here, it's 6 and 7. It used fat to not be cold. Like, that's, well, I guess if you're like 6 years old and you're like just learning about animals, I guess that's like a surprise, but... That's also just how animals, and just anything living works. Mammals. Not all creatures, but yeah. Warm-blooded mammals. Okay, this is the front leg parts, so, do we want to do the... Okay, back ones first and then the front. Oh, God. Okay. I gotta, like, pose it. Like, that's the funny part. I have to, like, use the articulation to pose it properly, like, inside the outer frame. Are mammoths mecha too, guys? Like, is the verdict in? Oh god. Alright, there we go. Hold on. What is going on? What is going on with this? Evil mammoth kid. This is genuine. Like, I thought this part would be the easiest. It's not. Okay. This is crazy. No, genuinely, this is... I'm gonna give him the Char Bazooka. The Zaku one, that's... Oh my god. It's like slightly different between its like legs too, it's just gonna drive me crazy. Oh god, the leg fell off! Wait, no, that actually might be the strategy. That might be the strategy. We snap the legs off, we put it in the cast, and then we reinstall it. Bandai, add a woolly mammoth to your next Gundam series. Add a woolly mammoth mech. The masses are calling for it. No, see, genuinely, this is easier. I don't know why they... Why would they tell me to do it like this? I'm like imagining, like, if I was like 5 years old, if I'm 6, right, and this is my first model kit ever, and I'm a big fan of woolly mammoths. Like, I'm gonna be, the M in the Gundam stands for mammoth. That's true. This is crazy. What? Okay, I gotta hold this in. The problem is though, like, because it stands, I have to like hold it in place. Oh god, alright. This is probably harder than just docking an actual like mech, dude. Like that one scene in like Ghetto Armageddon where they're like, if we mess this up, like we're all just gonna die. Like that's what this feels like. Okay. Ah! I am doing it wrong, but I'm kind of doing it wrong in defiance. So we'll see if I can get it right. Okay. Okay. Why did the camera freeze? Hold on. Let me get that deactivated and activated. Did my thing fall asleep? It did fall asleep. Okay. Hold on. I gotta turn it back on. Like the camera just fell asleep on me. I don't know why it did that. Okay. Okay, I gotta go here. All right. It's draining battery. It's running out of battery. I don't know why it's doing that. It's plugged in, like wired directly into the thing. Hold on. Okay. Let me turn that off. Let me reactivate it. There we go. There we go. We're in a race against time. We need Okay. Shoot. Where did this... I need to position, need to reposition this. Alright. I lost my progress on the on the legs. That is a crazy track. What the? What is this one? Okay. I gotta reorient myself. Oh yeah, no, they're just kind of chilling, going for a little swim. Oh god. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah, dude, the whole, like, doujin artists just throw tracks in there like this, I swear. I heard one, I've listened to, like, a few albums and stuff where it'll be, like, you know, normal, like, kind of SNES sounding, like, VGM kind of stuff, like, remixes of, tracks, and then they'll just, like, flashbang you with this. Feminine hands? Why? Is it this? Is it this? I think I did a good job on these. It's also the first thing you've said in this entire stream. What? I don't understand. Just let me do my mammoth kid in peace. Oh god, alright. Holy moly, alright. Why is this part so evil? Why is this part so genuinely evil? Okay. Okay, and maybe that can go in- No, that's also wrong. What? What? Why must the mammoth trouble me like this? Ah! We're getting skill checked so hard right now, and we're not. What? I don't know, this is like slightly angled, that's why. I was trying to like straighten this out. What the? What the? This leg's bending back a bit. I'm looking at the final product image. That's why. That's why I'm losing my mind. Golly. Okay. And then if I put this one in here... Oh! 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 Come on! Mammoth, please! It died again. The camera died again. Just know that I'm struggling. No, it's snapping in. It's snapping. It's doing an install. Ah. Okay. I'm doing this to myself. For our pose, the mammoth will not be standing at all, actually. Okay. I swear, hold on. Let me, like, plug this camera into, like, an outlet really quick. There's gotta be, like, another... There's gotta be some way. Wait, I could try a different cord. Let Let me try this one here. This might charge a little quicker. That one's not even long enough. How about my phone charger? 1 second. 1 second. Bear with me. Is that long enough? How is that also not long enough? Okay, we gotta get creative here. That's true, we could just dump it in tar. We could just dump it in tar and then, like, just pretend like, oh yeah, we built the whole thing. But that would also be... that would be quitting! That'd be a quitter's mindset. Okay. I may have forgotten to charge my camera in a very foolish maneuver, but it is plugged in, so it gets some charge, just not enough to keep it on. I'm gonna fight to get this mammoth finished. Maybe not the Zaku today, but we are gonna get the mammoth done. This is like the Super Sentai final episode where all the mecha vehicle animals combine into one stupid heavy big ass suit that pulverizes the suit actor's spine. Shit. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay, we can adjust the legs here. we genuinely are getting skill issued so hard right now. I can move this up here. I can move this up here. Okay, that seems about right. That seems about right. Let's try it. Is this the right configuration? Oh god, it's already shifting. Ah! So yeah, this is like those mecha, like, docking sequences, right? It's very hard. It's a very difficult maneuver. It really does make you feel like a mecha pilot. I would recommend this to everyone. If you're a fan of big robots, you're gonna love the Bandai Mammoth. Sell all your model kits, get 50 Bandai Mammoths. This could be the next Zaku 2.0 Master Grade. I'm taking the legs off. I'm taking the legs off. We're putting you in the tar pit. Until we figure this out. I guess it is supposed to be bending forwards like this, and maybe this one is like... No, this is the other leg. I'm just very clueless. If you're a big fan of Mammoth gameplay, you're gonna love this kit. You're gonna absolutely love this kit. Get all your friends in on this. Buy them now before they sell out. Wait a second. Wait, can I just... Wait. Did I just... Hold on. I may have discovered something diabolical. No. This can't be. This can't be. Not like this. The legs were reversed. I literally just turned the feet around and put them together and it works now. I feel like a madman. I feel like I've gone insane. Now this thing doesn't want to be cooperative when I put it back on the thing. Get back on there! Get back on there! Okay, oh, hold on, hold on. Hold on, is it? Oh my god. Okay. One of the legs is back. One of the legs is back, guys. Holy. the fucking... These really don't want to go back on, though. That's the thing. They still need to be lined up pretty specifically. Alright. I tried the new Bandai Mammoth Kit Challenge. Get all your friends on it. Okay! And it's falling apart! Can't have anything! Evil, ominous kit. It wants to keep opening, dude. Okay. Okay! You can have one or the other. You can snap the legs back on like this, which... Why is this so... Why is this doing this? And then it, in turn, opens this back up. That does not want to stay shut. Okay. Okay. And the camera died again! Why? Hold on. Guys, look at the spaceship really quick! Guys, look at the spaceship! Guys, this kid is oh no, it popped open! Hold on! Hold on! This spaceship sucks. Bring us back the mammoth. Hold on. Oh god. It really doesn't want to go back in there. Can't we just put a mammoth in space? Guys, can we set aside all our differences and just put a woolly mammoth into space? And now it's misaligned again. Dude, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm on the brink, man. Hold on. So interestingly, this thing charges fast enough to give me like a few minutes of a few minutes of power. However, in the future, I might have to turn off the 60 frames a second to give it a little more juice. Hold on. The video footage will be back. Next time this will not happen, because I will be a little more prepared. This music is also just doing whatever the fuck it wants, dude. It's crazy. Let me reactivate the camera. Okay, we're good. Okay. So, to give you a summary of what happened, I tried just putting it in and, like, the legs snapped off and this broke open too. The kit is still intact. Where did the other part go? Where did the front leg go? What happened to this thing? Hold on. So let's move him aside for a second. Where did the front half of your legs go? Where is it? Seriously. How do we mess this up? This is for like little babies. This is for like little dumb toddlers, dude. How did... Oh, it fell on the floor. It fell on the floor. Okay, okay. Okay. Let me... Oh god. The legs are all just falling apart now. This is an evil, evil kit. Okay, let's bend that forwards. Oh god. Just get that back on there. That's on. That's on. Okay. Okay, we're making progress again. We're gonna try it standing up correctly at this point. Okay. This doesn't feel right, but I'm gonna... Oh! No, that feels a little better. This, yeah, the difficulty is proportion to 3, Bandai Woolly Mammoth kits. Gonna give this one 8 mammoths out of 10. This is definitely not gonna snap on. This this does not feel right either. It's like you need the joints to be in like a particular fashion, and that's showing the outer parts. That is true. That is true. I've heard some horror stories about some of these some older kits. That's true. What if it was a... They should make a master grade woolly mammoth. Or like a full mechanics one. Nice little happy meat. Oh, this one's a banger. Bandai, we need more complex mammoths. Oh god. Okay, let me move this. It's this little metal like Chogokin mammoths. Could you imagine? Maybe that's supposed to go back. Yeah, and then this actually angles forwards. Mayhaps we just... And it froze again! It froze again! Dude, I swear this camera's probably was at like 10% battery when I started the stream. I should have been more prepared. It wouldn't be a first like stream. It wouldn't be a first like void, whatever. Fuck. The rule is that there will always be some kind of jank. It's mandated by heaven. Okay. It's like a reverse joint or something. You can just pretend this is a podcast at this point, and Soul of Chogokin 8 fucking mammoths model kit. I would buy that. Chogokin, please! Ah! It's the little nub on the shoulder that's like really annoying, because if the leg falls off, like, you were supposed to install that with the leg, but now it's stuck to the body. It's really hard to get back on there. Mild oversight. I should probably use my part remover for that. Ah! Okay, camera, get back on. Get back on. You are plugged in. You are plugged in. You should be receiving battery and electricity and things like that, but it's not. Maybe I should get like a power bank or something for the other thing. Can I... Wait, can I just plug that into I don't know. I'll get a battery pack for this thing. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the word. I misremembered it. We're working on peasant vocabulary right now. Victorian child vocabulary. Alright. Deactivate. Activate. How does it keep doing this? If it's not charging, where's it getting battery from? Okay. This is right. Like, this leg is correct. We just have to find the proper pose for the other one. Ah! It happened again. It keeps happening. Okay, I am going to... Okay. That one's correct. That one's correct. I need to get this, this joint in here. Like... Yeah! Yeah! Hold! Yeah, I do too. I do too. And this is like entirely just pose it right. Or perish. It's not supposed to be like that, but because the legs fell off, it kind of is. I almost want to just glue this together so it doesn't break apart again. I do a lot of poses with my, $10 high-grade Zagat, because he's $10, and also I could just bring him anywhere. His articulation is not that good, because it is a very old kit, but at the same time, like, you can kind of make him breakdance, and it's really cool. And if a joint falls off, like, you just snap it back into place, like it's nothing. Here, let me... There we go. Oh god. Yeah, you can make him do that. It's pretty sick. There are, like, higher grades for some of the, variants of it, but I like the $10 high grade. I've taken that thing on so many trips. Just done dumb stuff with it. Okay. I need to move this little nub here. Oh god. Alright, moment of truth, moment of truth. Oh. Okay. Okay. Dude, it can't be done. It can't be done. Wait. No! No, it can't be done! Alright. Oh! No! No, the frame is falling apart! Believe! Believe! You can do it! Hang in there, mammoth. That's dangerous. Oh! Come on. Come on. Come on. Bend forwards. Bend forwards. You can do it a little more! A little more! Oh! Almost. Almost. Wait, hold on. Oh! His leg's falling off. His leg's falling off. No! Why is this happening? Why is this happening? The left leg is like super wobbly for some reason. Hold on, I'm gonna use the part remover. Let me get this little nub out of here. Actually, I don't think I can. It's got that little like divot in there, and I can't like use any of these for that. I could just or I could just pull it out. I could just pull it out. Of course. Oh my goodness. This doesn't feel real. I've put together master grades before. What the? Okay. Okay. You'll notice here, it kind of curves. Why? Okay. Okay. Oh. Ah! Yes! Yeah! It's backwards! Hold on. I gotta take the joints out. It's an easy fix. It's an easy fix. I was a gunpla veteran. You young whippersnappers would never understand. No, I was not. And the camera died again! Okay. It's facing the front now. Installing. Well, you could just pretend this is like the NASA thing earlier, the NASA mission. We're just on a little communications block. Like that's all it is. Dude! It's the fucking the leg like frame snapped out again. What is going on? Okay. I feel like a crazy person right now. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again on the other side. I'm gonna reverse the legs once more and see if maybe it was a mistake that we made. It can't be a day stream without the scuffs. This is just a natural part of things. Hold on. What is some key jingling nonsense I could put I gotta put a little text box explaining what's happening for anyone who would be curious to tune into this. I don't know why. Alright. Text. My camera keeps dying. But don't worry, because it will be back. Smile. That is too big. Oh god. We should put a little bionicle on here. Or maybe, hold on, I could put another picture. We could just, oh no, the alien does not go over the camera. Links are allowed to a degree, it depends. If it's like YouTube or something, I'll check it out, if that's alright. But if it's like, you know, download thing dot like China or whatever, then probably not. Imgur pick of Soundwave? I mean, I could just look it up too, yeah. We could have a little, a cute little Soundwave in the corner rooting us on. I accidentally typed in Sundwave. The one I just did. I think it may have just filtered it out. Yeah, I think Twitch may have just eaten your link because I don't see it. oh, unless you mean like, oh, I understand now. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. I misunderstood. Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, go ahead. Golly. Okay. In the meantime, I am trying to do the exact same thing I've been trying for a while. That's a really good horn. They're tooting on that thing. Okay, okay, okay. This might be it. This might be it. This might. Maybe. No. How does this go in here? This kind of reminds me, this song in particular. Yeah, let me see if this camera's enough battery now. Hello. Yeah, I have been allotted 5 more minutes of footage. Okay. 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 Oh, yes, yes. Okay, okay. The camera, the camera has given us a little bit more footage. Okay. Once more. Let's try the leg frame docking sequence. Oh god, it's already messing up. Ah! I I I have never been more humbled by a literal children's toy. Grown ass man struggling to put mammoth toy together. Oh, oh, this one is good. This one's good, but it's the other one. All right. What? Where did the other plastic? Oh, I almost lost that. Okay. Let me bend this more, yeah? Oh, yeah. I was supposed to bend it right. Oh, God. Don't bend the foot. Don't bend the foot. Don't take the leg off, please. How is this the hardest part of it? It fell off again. I'm learning too, like you have to have the legs like bent in a certain way to line it up properly. I'm fuming. I like if I go on YouTube or something and look this kid up or something, I'm probably gonna find like a 2-year-old putting together like this whole thing in like 15 minutes. And I'm gonna look like an idiot. Everybody, please keep entertaining my delusion that this is actually the hardest model kit in existence. It makes me feel better about myself. I gotta bend this one back. And then I gotta bend this one like that. Hello? Hello. I don't even remember if this is the right orientation for this. I might be playing myself again. Upside down, maybe. Alright. Ah, the leg fell off again. Why must you do me like this? Everything, it's all falling apart. Oh! Oh no! What is that song? Okay. Let me put this on my mat. This is a very loud song. This is also something I'd expect to hear in a club or something before somebody overdoses on something. This is a low-key of fentanyl song. Not like the artist, but like, you know, the thing that you'd find on the street. Ah! I'm gonna give myself like another 15 minutes to just finish this leg part. What is up with that? What the? I'm trying to figure out like how this joint fits. Ah. Surely we didn't make this mistake again. Trying to like oh. Oh yeah, let's we can see this photo. It is loading. Yo, tight. Yeah, that looks really cool. I'll put that in the corner. That's true, yeah. This is a kit bash. Okay. Alright, I realized, the application audio stopped playing the music. Hold on. There we go, sorry. Yeah. It's actually just not reading it correctly, there we go. Oh, there we go. That is really nice. I will pull a picture of that up. The camera is still going. I don't know how it has this much juice. Well, I gotta shrink it. It is a very high res photo. That is pretty tough. I'll put him in the corner there. He can be right next to the alien. Yeah, that is pretty sick. Oh, let me blow it up. Fit the screen. Yeah, that is really cool. So yes, I like Soundwave's design. He's pretty sick. Let me put him in the corner. It does go pretty hard. This is a Kit Bash Tar Mammoth. That's how we'll cope. Hold on. Let me consult this. I've not been looking at the instructions like at all. This is the scapula. This kind of moves forward like that. So let's consult. Line this up. This doesn't. Huh? Hold on. Maybe this is the wrong one. This is okay, yeah. This is the left side, so this leg is correct. This is on the right side, yeah. Okay. That looks very identical. Okay. This has to go in this direction, though. Maybe we could just have the mammoth and his hollow shell. Sick and tired of these Twitch bots. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. The chat keeps clearing. It clears out the whole chat when I try to delete that one message. We could just assemble a hollow frame, and then we could have two mammoths. Have we ever considered this? Oh god. Let me look at what this thing is supposed to look like when it's done. One of the legs kind of curves back, right? Okay. So we have like that, kinda. But it doesn't like fit in. That's the problem. It doesn't like Okay. Maybe like that. Maybe like this. But then the nub starts to fall off. Oh god. You know what? I'm tearing your leg apart. Ugh. No, we're just doing it like that. You too. We're gonna brute force this. Not really, but... Ah! It should be like that, yeah? No, because that's on the opposite, like, end. Okay, both of these feet, like, line up, with the bone properly, but that's, like, when they're on the opposite end. Okay. This one is, like, straight on the ground, like, flat. Maybe I'm being tricked. Ah! And the camera died again. We have 12 more minutes to get this right. This thing's looking a lot worse than it was, like, 30 minutes ago. I don't know how we managed that. I feel like the DSP of, like, model kits right now, dude. Okay, is this even in the right direction? Yes, 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 it is. Holy moly. How is this... Huh? Okay. One mammoth foot in. Second one. Go! In! In! Oh! Okay. I need this thing to stand. Oh god! Ah! Shit, the nub fell off. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. Okay. Yes! There we go. We're repeating, like, this vicious cycle each time where it's like we try this and it snaps apart and everything blows up, and then the camera dies, and then we have to recover. And then the camera turns on and then we repeat this vicious cycle once more. This is one of those time loop shows. That's what it is. Maybe that can bend forwards, then bend down. Ah! Maybe this thing is supposed to move a lot less than I think. Okay. There we are. Bend that forwards. Bend that back. Okay. Don't move! track is insane. What is going on here? Okay. Okay. The left leg is positioned correctly. The right one, not so much. Oh. No! No! Let's pose this correctly. This goes... and on the ground, like that. Oh, this is the Formula front round start. Right into the Formula front theme song. Oh my god, we might have it. We might have it. Oh no. Come on. No! No! Both of the legs fell off again! Well, that usually means the camera's about to die too. The cycle will repeat itself. Stay together. Stay together. We'll just do it like this. Go. Go. In. In. Yes. No. Reposition. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Holy freaking moly, man. I'm giving myself 5 more minutes. We're probably gonna have to... My camera did not have the battery for this, and I'm losing my mind. What side of this was supposed to... Okay, this is the right side. Right side stands up like this. It's like a little bit in the front. I'm gonna come back to this later, and like I'm gonna get it on my first try, like after I just put it down for a while. But I doubt I'm gonna get it right tonight. Oh. What if I just did another part? What if I just did another part? What if I broke the rules and did it out of order? It's upside down. And the camera died again. I'm gonna be on the front page of every plastic modeling thing, and it'll be like... That's true. That's true. I'm gonna make a fool out of myself. This is not how... Actually, I think plastic models are dumb and for kids, and would be like... Try to imagine, like, would be like the most DSP way to phrase that. I am having fun, but I am clearly not good at this. I will acknowledge what it is. It is entirely on me. That is the thing. This failure is 100% on myself. I'm not gonna be a poor sport about it. This is on me. Okay. I wasn't even aware there was a Plamo fails on a thing on Reddit though. They've got to have some like horrible like model kit gore on there. Wait, no, it's like there was that one guy who posted his like perfect grade his perfect grade like kit, and he had like used like a hammer or something for it. He used like a hammer to put the whole thing together. And then, like, you could look at the thing and there was, like, nubs all over. Yeah, no. Hold on. I gotta go grab that now. I need to grab that, like... Hold on. Perfect grade. This thing was, like, all over Twitter for, like, a day. Perfect grade. Gunpla... Hammer. Dude, it was the worst thing I'd ever seen. Where is this thing? Where is this? Maybe I'll have better look on Twitter, but like... Golly. Hammer. Perfect grade. Where is this thing? Where is this thing? Dude. I don't know if I'll be able to find it. I don't know if I can find it. It's gonna be the first thing I throw up on here, like, the second that I do, though. But yeah, this guy was like, oh yeah, I'm like a... This is one of those, like, I'm an OG and you're a dumb, like, tourist, that kind of thing, right? And he showed off his, like, perfect grade to prove it, and, like, that thing was a mess, dude. I would be so genuinely angry if like, I'd spent the money that I did on that kind of kit just to butcher it like that. It was not a... Hold on. Guy builds gunpla with hammer. Oh my god. I don't know if I can find it. Shit. I will have to see that eventually. However, we are approaching our time limit. I think I will have to put this down and come back to this later. We will finish this. Maybe next time we'll start with a different model kit and then come back to the mammoth. But the mammoth will return. Let me see if I can have the camera up for at least the last couple minutes. But yeah, this will be 100% charged for next stream. This thing is toasty. Hold on. You will run for me one final time. We did get the skeleton done. I will consider that today's victory. Alright! Alright! Let me at least get his legs on once more. This is the Kit Bash Tar Pit, Mammoth. The Bandai Mammoth. The Curse of the Mammoth, yeah. The Mammoth's Curse. Address me, it says. This is what we have for today. The Mammoth will return. That's true, yeah. Yeah. Maybe this is the ultimate content farming, yeah, this is the ultimate content farming strategy where you just build the mammoth 10 times. He will return to his slab for now, but he will return, we'll probably build something else and come back to him. But, until then, he is being returned to the box. His big, like, horns will even allow it. Get in there. Get in there. Everybody say goodbye to Mr. Mammoth. Alright, I gotta get the manual in there. We'll read the cool mammoth facts next time. Until then, he's getting locked up. He's getting locked up and put in the closet. It won't even close the whole way. Alright. And the... Okay, the camera's still up. The camera's still up. I kind of low-key suck at these. Well, that's not even low-key. But, we will get better. We will get better. We will return to the kit for 6-year-olds. I'm questioning my ability to put together any model kit now. It's like... what are we doing? I can't put this together. How am I supposed to put this together? Look at the size difference in the boxes. I suddenly am terrified of master grades. I've never experienced that fear before. I do have a few high grades, I guess. I guess we will have to work up to it again. This is like the kind of like sequels to video games and stuff where like you get your shit kicked in and like all your stats reset. So like you have to relearn everything. But you know, you get better at stuff and hopefully it's better the second time around. It's playing this song again. Anyways, that's a sign. That's a sign. We do have to wrap things up for now. I'm starving right now. I'm No, that's what it's like. Yeah, it's like your little roguelike character dies and then you forget everything and you have to relearn. You gotta start the grind all over again. And that's what Mr. Mammoth is here for. He loves us and he wants us to get better. But yeah, thank you all for coming. This is my first time doing a handcam stream. It was very jank. We will have most of these issues resolved the next time around. But until that, every Wednesday, every Friday, you know, catch the streams around the same time. Thanks for coming, everybody. Have a wonderful day.